Midnight Sun here, and today we're going to be going over Challenge Rift 419. Now this is a Witch Doctor Challenge Rift, so we're going to go ahead and load into the lobby here and get a look at what we've got working with. So this is going to be a Helltooth set with Deadly Rebirth as the main weapon there, which affects our Grasp of the Dead, as well as this one over here, which makes it so it no longer has a cooldown. Now the Helltooth allows us to use the right trigger on our mouse to activate this boost in damage, and then our left click is going to be doing the primary attack. So for these other things, you have the spider. Spider is going to slow down and stall enemies. You have the zombie dogs, which when you activate those, it's just going to be a little bit of a damage boost. And then you have the gargantuan. So the idea is to kind of have these things out as needed. They'll kind of carry the bulk of the enemies around with you as you walk towards the area. And then when you encounter elites, you want to hit your right click and then your left click to deal the massive amount of damage. So there's the right click there, and then we're holding down left click. You can see that it just deletes everything. So there's not too much complication towards this, so let's go ahead and hop in. In this first area, we're just going to activate some of our pet build here and get moving along. We're not going to worry about these smaller guys, just kind of casually attacking them as we move on to the next area. And we're going to go straight for this pylon over here because it's going to make killing these blue guys a little bit easier, making sure we're picking up the orbs. Now up here on the left towards the top, there is some more elites there, so just go ahead and nuke those guys out real quick while you've got the damage from the pylon going. And then move your way down until you get to this large room. Now the goal here is just to gather everything up, hit your right click, and then hold down left click, and it should delete most of the elites. So if you're kind of stuck here, just try to make sure everything's gathered up, and it should, like I said, explode all of them. Make your way down and to the left to get out of this room. In this area, we're just going to go straight across to the middle here. There's 2 packs of elites nearby here, so go ahead and try and, if you can, drag these first set of elites into the next area here. I had to kind of take my time and knock them out here. But just around the corner here, we have a pylon which is going to boost our damage significantly. So if you can, just run and carry those guys through, get this pylon right here, and make your way down these stairs for another set of elites. And now that you've got that damage pylon, you should be able to just nuke them real quick. You can see that we're making a pretty good amount of time here. So let's go ahead and exit this area, moving on to the next one, which is a short area. Goal here is just to run straight through the middle until you see an elite pack, and then nuke them again with their abilities. Now you do have a potion here if things get a little sketchy. If that happens, try and activate your Spirit Walk ability to kind of jaunt out of here. But we're going to go ahead and knock those guys out and then go to our final area. Now this is probably going to be where you spawn the Rift Guardian, so long as he's been dealing some damage. If you go straight up the middle, you get a shield pylon. Once you have that shield pylon, none of these guys here can damage you or hurt you. If you make your way up the middle here, you've got some elites. Again, try and gather them close together before you start using that kind of big nuke ability, and you'll be able to take them out a lot easier. After doing this, we're going to make our way down and towards the right, and there is 2 more elite packs here that you can go and collect for that final bit of damage that we need for the Rift Guardian. Yeah, 1 more set should probably do it here. And the Rift Guardian isn't going to be difficult to kill on this kind of build, especially with all of these bonus skills that we have here. So as soon as we spawn him in, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to him, and he should die in about 2 seconds or so. And there we have it. So this was a relatively easy rift, so I hope you guys get it done and completed at an even faster time than I've got it done here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I do have a Discord going for anybody who's interested in joining it and who wants to kind of farm up some maybe alternate characters together or get some things going, so I'll link it below.